Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever vlog not filmed on my phone and not showing my face, just showing my character in Minecraft. Now, basically this vlog is going to be one thing, talking about my Smp World that I just recently started and am looking for members of to play on in here on PS4. If you guys are wondering, no, this is not the Smp World. This is actually my redstone testing world with only a few things. It's got a nice rainbow beacon that I learned how to build, an automatic chicken farm, and then this nice trading system that I learned how to make. Yeah. I may go to the Smp World in a little bit, show you guys what it looks like, you know, show you most of the crap I've done. But yeah, so basically, I'm looking for members, and I'm going to be accepting them based off applications they leave on my Twitter at TheGameStation5, if you guys don't know, in the comments below here, and if anybody sends it to me on Twitch at if anybody goes on my Twitch and watches me Twitch stream, then they can, you know, they can send an app through that, which I'll probably, if they send me an application while I'm Twitch streaming and I'm streaming that world or something, I'll probably accept it at that moment, you know, and say, oh yeah, here you guys go, and booyah, 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 all that crap, so that way you guys can, they'll basically join immediately is what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm looking for a lot of people. Now, it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be having everyone able to be on at the same time because of the limits, you know, of the worlds. Shit, I accidentally just took a screenshot. You know, you can only limit how big you want your world to be, and so I might have you know, it's gonna be kind of difficult for that. If I want somebody, if a bunch of people want to play, you know, I'm like, I can't really kick somebody, so you know, it's like, oh, you gotta wait your turn, or you can, you know, you can play tomorrow. You can be on as quick as possible and play tomorrow or something, you know. And that's basically how it's gonna be. Is if you're on and you want to play, you can play. If you're not on and you get on and the world is full, which I honestly don't know how many people you can have on a world at a time. I haven't really looked it up. It could be unlimited. I have no idea yet. It might not be though. It's probably not. But yeah, you guys, you know, you can come in the world. You know, you guys can build, you can play, you can run shops, you can you know, participate in community builds and stuff like that. And that's the main thing, is I want to focus on building a giant community, because a lot of people you see play don't really play, like, you know, an Smp World on like a system, because the worlds aren't allowed to be as big, you know. So they play, instead they'll be like, oh yeah, let's play this, but let's play it with, you know, 32 people on freaking PC. And that's why most SMPs that people see filmed or recorded for YouTube are typically on PC, because PC lets more people be in the world. It lets you, you know, have larger worlds and all this and all that junk, you know. So typically people won't want to, you know, do an SMP on a system, which, you know, honestly, okay, yeah, the difference in world size kind of sucks, but that's about it. That's the only difference between what they can do and what we can do. We could have our world, we can have an Smp World on a console, if you ask me. Honestly, I feel like the reason people don't do them is because of the, you know, the console can't take as much as the PC can. I still feel like somebody, if they have, you know, if they want to, they can do it still though. And that's what I'm trying to prove, is that if you want to, you can do this, and you can actually, you know, have a good SMP server with a lot of people that join in at different times, you know. I'm honestly, if people want, you know, they can record YouTube videos through this too. They can stream on Twitch. They can well, that's about it, actually. Stream on Twitch and, you know, upload videos to YouTube. Which actually, this is the Smp World, if you guys are wondering. No, this is not my house or anything. This is actually in the spawn city, well, where the spawn city will be eventually. This is the gigantic strip mine down to bedrock. If you guys don't know how these types of strip mines work, it's basically a 16 by 16, well, I mean, it can be a bigger or smaller square. I chose to do 16 by 16 because it feels right, you know. It's this is a chunk in the world basically right here that I just took out to do a 16 by 16 square. Yeah, so it's basically a whatever size square you want to do. Typically even numbered, I'd say, is the best thing to do. I did a 16 by 16 square that goes down to bedrock, and you mine out everything inside of it. Place stairs along the side like this. And actually, I had the idea to do a strip mine type like this on an Smp World from an Smp World I played on PC. Speaking too fast to actually be able to say anything. And basically that PC world helped me get experience in what an Smp World is actually about. So in the end, I decided that, you know, this is what I'm gonna do, and I started doing this type of strip mine on this world because I felt, you know, okay, if we're gonna do a big strip mine for a giant server, you know, it can't just be like, oh yeah, let's do a dinky little, you drop down a water chute and then have a ladder back out type thing. No, doing those types kind of constricts how much you can actually mine in the area. With these ones, it's a big area that you're allowed to mine in, and you know, you can continue on as much as you want. Ugh, jeez, I'm not feeling good. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I get sick in the summer. But yeah, if you guys want to join in and you guys want to play on this world, all you guys need to do is leave a small application in either the comment section below on this video, which I think is like vlog 23 or 22, I don't remember, or go to Twitter at TheGameStation5, or catch me, RoadDog22 with an underscore between Road and Dog, capital R and capital D, on Twitch, and leave an application in the messages on there, and I will accept people on Twitch. It'll probably be like, it's either, you know, I send you a PSN request and immediately, you know, you're in, or, you know, I don't and you're not. It kind of sucks. I might just ask random people on Twitch. I haven't really decided how the Twitch one's gonna work, but yeah, all I really want in the application is your PSN name, your age, personal reasons why I want the age. I don't really, you know, want a bunch of little squeakers playing in the game. No offense to people with high-pitched voices. Where you're from, so that way, you know, if you want to play, you know, I know it's at, like, it's not a bad time for me and a bad time for you. So time zone. Basically your skills in Minecraft. I know Twitter is gonna make this kind of hard because Twitter, you know, is a certain amount of characters before you have to, you know, before you're done. So probably YouTube would be the best thing. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, and one last thing, put in basically whatever you're good at in Minecraft. So like redstone, building mob traps, whatever, you know, whatever you guys are good at in Minecraft, I want you guys to put that in there as well. You don't have to. That's kind of an optional thing. You know, if you guys are, you know, that's basically about it. Now I have like a 15-minute video limit, so this is probably gonna keep going until I'm done. Basically, I'm going to be today, probably in the next few weeks. So right now this is on peaceful. In the next few weeks, I'm gonna try to on peaceful with a few people, if you know, when people start joining, because I already have somebody on here who helps me and has helped me get the strip mine mostly down this far. I've done most of the work, but yeah, I'm going to basically get the rest of this spawn city and the strip mine done, and then after all of that is done, I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna tell everybody, okay, I'm gonna build another portal in the middle eventually, once I have the way of doing it. That's probably gonna be in the middle of the spawn city, and then build the nether portal, and then after that, probably, you know, put it onto normal or hard. I haven't really decided which one I want to do yet, although it'll probably be hard. Put it on normal or hard, and then, you know, have people join in whenever they want. Invite people if they want to play, you know, start getting more people onto the world, you know, and have everybody go exploring to actually get all of their stuff and to make these amazing houses and to start making a gigantic nether hub. and all this other crap that's probably useless but still seems fun for no reason at all. But Jesus Christ, how long have I been doing this? Alright, I'm gonna go back to my redstone testing world. I actually have a door I want to try, but I don't know if I can do it correctly. I'm gonna go on my redstone testing world, and basically I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of how these things work. And if you guys want to see like a actual you know, description of this, like of how these are built, with this one actually you guys can go to Skippy6 Gaming. I took his design for this. I made it a little bit easier. I color coded where the redstone goes, but you know, that's about it. Obviously chicken farms work pretty damn simple. Chickens up there, they lay eggs, eggs get thrown, yada yada yada. Do I have it? They should be able to lay eggs, I'm not sure, but yeah, still. Obviously this isn't really a redstone thing. This is just kind of a cool light spectrum type thing. Again, you guys can go to Skippy6 Gaming's channel and see how he did this. I basically just copied it over. I also added this for my, you know, for my loot area, so I can go and actually get my loot. Yeah, so basically with this trading system, you throw in a piece of iron, or you know what, I'm gonna grab a few more pieces of iron. I'm gonna grab like, there we go. Okay, so basically I threw in 10 pieces of iron. So let's just get some steak. Let's get some pumpkin pie. Some fish. And some notch apples. And yes, these are actually notch apples. And then immediately after you get exactly the amount, so this is obviously 10 items, 3 steak, 3 pumpkin pies, 2 cooked fish, and 2 golden apples, the door immediately closes. Now, this is basically how it all works. It's kind of a confusing thing because, you know, it's covered up in the ways, you know, that makes it to where I can't really see a lot of the redstone. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, I know I can get up to the redstone somehow. I can give you guys a nice, easier tutorial to understand if you guys want. Eventually, if you guys, enough people put a comment in here, I'll probably end up doing redstone tutorials on this, you know, to let you guys see the way this stuff's built. But basically, it's dropper here, filled up with all but 1 stack of iron. Obviously, your hoppers to pick stuff up, hoppers to bring it into a chest for your loot. This is the pink wire. This goes, and this makes sure this gets shut off after all the items have been pressed. You need this, you do need this comparator with this redstone going to on to lock it. The torches to hold the pistons up. Every time you get, you know, the block in there, these get turned off and those go down. This redstone, and then the way the buttons lead in. So you basically have the buttons here, and then I have the 4 different colors. I have a green, a lime, I have an orange, I have a light blue, and I have a magenta. Just 4, and just some colors I have picked out, you know, just in case I want to do some rest. Actually, I think I have 5. I have 6 colors. Okay, 6. That's not too bad. Okay, so then you immediately do repeaters into a block with torches on it, and then you do another block over here with redstone for this to connect up. Then you do on top of that a block with more torches, and then going from the lime, you do redstone, 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 and it leads to this dropper. And then you also have this water with the ice on it to lead your items out. And then for the orange, you do this, a redstone here, and then a repeater immediately coming from that block, redstone, and then it goes to this dropper. Light blue, you have repeater, redstone, repeater, dropper, and then it pushes it out. Magenta, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, and then a dropper, and it pushes that stuff out, and it goes through this. Now, honestly, I didn't think this worked the way it does, but it does, so it's kind of cool. Alright, let me get out of here really quick. Fuck.